Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready to get us started. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Escapes the defender. He has this down to the 34. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire defense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first and some room to spare.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
This is Irving on second. Not much space available there. Maybe two, and that brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down.
Ready, guys?
Throw here, 3rd down. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. big gainer here as he picks up 20. That's a New England first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here's May on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down from the 42. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Go to the right side, this caught by Ferguson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, that picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
May now, 3rd and 2. Has his man, it stops. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Well, there's another one to Williams. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, here's Tua. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
42-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Tua now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
Patriots nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play action, May. He's got it, so that stalls. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw for May. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a New England first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And taken down right along the 30.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This one to Williams out left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Henderson here from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Set up the screen for Rice. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Henderson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Quick throw completed by May. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, team. Wait.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Good.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Tagovailoa again. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
17. Patriots 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has it at the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. May on 1st and 10. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
May now from the gun. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A 28-yard gain.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. They go play action. Here's May. He's loaded another one up. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's trying to go deep again. His finish on the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he ran out.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the gun, it's May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
May now on 3rd down. He has his man. It stops. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Going
line.
play action. May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing again, it's May. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Off the play action, May. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Tagovailoa from his end zone. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Ready.
Two and out from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
Here to throw.
May off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's Henderson on the give. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel. It's just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Sticking with Henderson. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a New England first down.
First down.
Here to throw.
First and 10.
Throwing now off the play action. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
They give now to Henderson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Coming out 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Got for big yards on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
All right, come on. Ready, two, out.
Irving here from the gun. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready, two.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Irving on the inside give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Yeah, ready. Ready, two, wait. Get on.
Tua off the play fake. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Third down, give to Irving. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Bucs have the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready. Ready.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it'll be second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down and 10. Tagovailoa. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And take him down right along the 30. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Get set. Ready, two, go.
Tagovailoa. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots have some new life in the fourth.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10.
Here goes throw.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. That's him on the quick hitter. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 10.
Kick the running back in motion.
Patriot first down.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at that 18-yard line.
May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
No question here, man. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They go play action. Here's May. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we get timeout from the defense.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires it.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers making a 3-score game in the fourth. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. And they send their back in motion right. 1st down. May. I think the Patriot got on top of that one, so they're going to maintain possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. On the gun, it's May. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now May on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he's gonna have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Buccaneers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's May on 1st and 10. This one falls incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Dom's the man in motion right. Back to the air. It's May. That's caught at the 4. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hey, get set.
They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The light they're up, it's a big part of what put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Give him 1 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.